Gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. If you are coming on live, please do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button, tag Lolly Dolly, everybody, and let them know your boy, Ramonepreston, my squad, and the Ramonepreston Show, we alive right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. Happy Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, January the 10th, 2023. Tuesday, January 10th, 2023. We're 10 days into the new year, and my hope and expectation is that your year has been amazing so far. If for some reason you haven't had an amazing year, we're going to see if we can change that up a little bit today. So again, I want to say welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. Please put in the comments what city you're watching your boy from. I want to know where you're watching the Ramonepreston Show from. So if you would be so kind, put in the comments what city you're watching me from. And hopefully you've already subscribed to my YouTube page. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube page. We're on a journey to get to 10,000 subscribers. I can't wait until we're at 100,000 or 1 million, but right now we just want to get to 10,000. So if you could subscribe to my YouTube page, it would really be appreciated. And follow me on all platforms. Any platform you go to, pretty much you'll find me at Ramonepreston. So you can just go to the search engine of Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and there are a few others that I know my son has me on as well. But please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube page. Follow me on social media. We have a lot of content that we share on social media every day because we want to help you get to your next level. So again, thank you for joining the Ramonepreston Show. Just in case you don't know, I want you to know my name is Ramonepreston. I'm the host of the Ramonepreston Show every Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time. I come on this show to give you the game, to give you some information that I know you can use to properly start, properly structure, and properly scale any business, any ministry, any income stream, any wealth building dream. So it doesn't matter if you're a W-2 employee, it doesn't matter if you're on a fixed income, or if you're unemployed, or you're just a stay-at-home adult or parent and you're looking for ways to create income streams. Maybe you're a 1099 contractor, you're a professional, you are a business owner or a minister, and you're looking for ways to scale your business with the right infrastructures, with the right systems and processes. Everything that I do as a business consultant and coach, I take pieces of that data, pieces of what I do, and I share it with you on this show every day so that you can see it is possible for you to become a millionaire. It is possible for you to be successful. It is possible for you to be financially free. And as long as you're willing to educate yourself and put that education to practice at the highest level, you can become a millionaire. You can be successful. You can be financially free. I'm living proof that it is possible. And that's one of the reasons why I do this show. That's one of the reasons why I have put together some extraordinary programs like our Millionaire Blueprint. It is our signature program for business and financial training and education. This is one of the reasons why I put my Millionaire Mentorship program together as a coaching and consulting program to give people like you opportunities to not only learn, but to be in environments where you can put that learning to practice and you can be assisted along the way. So with that being said, today I want to talk to you about 5 keys to becoming an expert in your space. Listen to me when I say this. One of the things that I love the most about what I do as a business consultant is being able to show entrepreneurs how to take what they do every day in their businesses and convert it into new products, new programs, new services by repositioning themselves in the market as experts. Most entrepreneurs that I work with and talk to, they are used to doing what they do in their space, whether it's landscape, whether it's painting, whether it's construction, whether it's designing, whether it's marketing, or whatever the space is that entrepreneurs are in. Most entrepreneurs are used to doing what they do. They're good at what they do. They have operational businesses. Some are successful, some are struggling, but nevertheless, they're doing what they do. The problem with that alone is they never pivot or convert into doing more or to being able to scale what they do, because they don't know how to reposition themselves as experts in the marketplace. So I do have a certain process that I use to show my clients and students how to actually reposition themselves. I teach this in my Millionaire Blueprint program. I have courses and self-assessment modules to walk my students through the steps of repositioning themselves, and I also consult and coach my clients to show them how to do it and to give them the strategies and the solutions to execute successfully. So becoming an expert in your space is something that at some point it's got to ring a bell with you. If you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're intending on starting a business and doing some entrepreneurial thing, you gotta have this in mind, because we're in a very competitive market, okay? This market, I was telling my mentees this yesterday on our coaching call, the market that we're in is a global market. You ain't just competing with people who are in your area. You ain't just competing with the 200 people you find on Google that do what you do. You competing with the world. And so one of the most creative ways and most effective ways to keep your business growing and to have a competitive edge is for you to reposition yourself as an expert in the marketplace, okay? And so I want to talk to you about the 5 keys to becoming an expert in your space. Now, these 5 keys are things that you can do today, even if you're just starting your business, or if you started it but you don't have no momentum. You're not selling products, you're not selling enough services, you ain't making enough money, which I'm going to show you that when you have an issue making sales, if you sell products and services, making conversions, a lot of the issue can be resolved once you are properly positioned in the marketplace. It changes everything. It changes you. It changes how your business looks and feels. It changes your marketing, your messaging, and it changes the type of customers and clients that you attract and ultimately convert. It's big, and it's something that like 90% of entrepreneurs that I talk to and work with hadn't even thought about. I mean, literally, they hadn't even thought about it, but I guess they haven't if they haven't had a business consultant or a coach to show them and to work with them. So here are my 5 keys to becoming an expert in your space. And again, when I say your space, I'm talking about the space you're in. You could be in landscape. You could be in designing. You could be in apparel. You could be in digital marketing. You could be in web design. You can do hair. You can do nails. Whatever the business is that you do, plumbing, construction. You could be a coach or a consultant or educator. You can have online courses. You can have an online store. It really don't matter. Whatever you do, that's the space that you're in. And in order for you to really see an acceleration of growth and really get a better grip on your market space, your market competition, and your market success, you should reposition yourself as an expert. So here are my keys. The first key to becoming an expert in your space is what you might hear some people say, especially marketers. They will say speed to market. This is a key to becoming an expert in your space. Speed to market, speed to market. This is a very important key, speed to market. I'm gonna give you some examples of what I mean so you can understand speed to market. Speed to market is really you taking your idea, like the ideas you got right now for a business, or the ideas you got for a certain product, or you might have a business with products and services and you got certain ideas on how you can make more money or get more attention. Well, the key is taking that idea and introducing it to the market. The quicker you can do that, the better off you're going to be. And becoming an expert in your space is going to require you to execute speed to market at the highest level. No procrastination, no overanalyzing and overthinking. No, I have an idea, I'm taking it to the market. This is what experts are extremely good at. People who are winning, who don't even consider themselves experts, are people who are willing to execute speed to market at the highest level. As a matter of fact, some marketers will say speed is the new big. So the big is really the speed. How quick can you go from idea to product to market and to monetizing that idea that turned into a product that you took to the market? Listen to this. In order to execute speed to market, you need to document the steps you took to get where you are. So think about all the steps you took to get where you are and document them steps. I don't care if you're not where you think you should be. Where you are right now, there was a process that took place for you to get where you are. You need to go back and document all those steps that got you to where you are, and then you need to create a process for other people to get there. It's simple as that. So it doesn't matter if you've only made $1,000 in your business. What were the steps that you took to get to making $1,000? Now you just need to go back and you need to put a process together to show somebody who didn't make $1,000 how to actually make 1,000. And then when you get to 2, you can show people how to make 2. And then when you get to 10, and then when you get to 100, but you cannot wait until you get to 100, because in your mind, I'm gonna wait till I get to 100,000. Well, it's somebody at 0. And if you're gonna become an expert in your space, you gotta be willing to say, you know what? If all I can do is talk to the people who are at 0 and show them how to get to 100, this is going to be my space. This is going to be my niche, and I'm going to work this thing until I can't work it no more. The truth is, you probably have more people who are from between 0 and 100 than you do 100 and 1,000. So you got to be willing to document all the steps you took to get to where you are and create a process to get there. The second thing you need to do in order to execute speed to market is you need to draft on the wings of a mentor who already soars in that space. So like right now, I'm blessed to not only have a mentor that I am drafting on the wings of because they are soaring in the space I want to be in, but I'm also blessed to have people who are being mentored by me who are understanding I need to get as close to this guy as possible. This is one of the reasons why I have a licensing program, because I'm giving people who are getting closer to me an opportunity to draft on my wings, and it's accelerating their businesses because they're not sitting at the terminal waiting for me to throw a nugget out, or they're not sitting on the runway waiting for me to host an event. They're saying, no, I want to connect with you at the highest level so that I can draft on your wings since you're already soaring in this space. And I am soaring based on what I feel is soaring, because I have a successful business. I have a successful coaching business. I have a successful educational platform. My wife and I have a successful real estate company. So everything that we're doing, we're succeeding in. So that means we're able to document our process, put that process in place, share it with other people, and show people, if you want a 6-figure coaching business, I know I can show you how to do it. If you want a 6-figure consulting firm, I know I can show you how to do it. If you want a 6-figure educational platform, online course platform, I can show you how to do it. If you want a 6-figure real estate business, we can show you how to do it. So my point to you is, speed to market is going to require you to document, and it's going to require you to draft, okay? Key number 2, you need to find cracks in the current construct of what you're doing. okay? You need to find cracks in the current construct. So the space that you're doing business in, look at it as a construct. Look at it as a construction site, for example. So whatever industry, whatever market, whatever type of business you're in, like for me, I'm in the educational space. I'm in the coaching and consulting for business and finance, right? So when I look at that space that I'm in, it's a construct. So in order for me to become an expert in that space, I gotta find cracks. I gotta find cracks in that space. There are cracks in that space. I don't care how good the space is. Like the online educational space is a big space and it's growing. It's growing exponentially. It is projected to probably quadruple in the billions or hundreds of billions of dollars within the next 5-10 years. I know it will because it's growing exponentially. Okay, I'm in the business and financial consulting and coaching space. There are a lot of coaches. There are a lot of people who do what I do. There are a lot of people who have mentorship programs, masterminds. They have online courses. They have programs and products and services. But guess what? I know that there are some cracks in this current construct as well. So you have to find cracks in the current construct. Listen to this. Listen to this. You need to look for things your competitors or your colleagues are not doing, and you need to do them. Do you understand? So when you're looking for cracks, what you're looking for are things that your competitors who are doing the same thing, you need to look for cracks in your competitors, and you might have colleagues. You got people who are with you, that work with you. Look at what they're doing, look at what they're not doing rather, and do them, okay? So there are certain things that they're not doing, you need to do them. Like for me, I'm gonna give you an example of myself. I'm here in Buckhead, and my wife and I deliberately and intentionally moved to Buckhead as one of the financial districts and areas of Atlanta, one of the top 3. And what we decided to do was we wanted to sit in the middle of the Buckhead district, and we wanted to position ourselves because we knew we were experts. We were business consultants. We've consulted people in real estate for years, entrepreneurs, and everybody in between. Personal financial consulting we've done for clients, and we've done it long enough, and we've gotten enough results that we knew, hey, we're just as good as everybody else that's in the towers in Buckhead, right? And so what we decided to do was reposition ourselves. But when I started looking at all the business consultants and all the business coaches who were in this area and even in other areas and what they were doing, I found out a lot of things that were cracks in the current construct. One thing was a lot of diehard business consultants, they were not necessarily on social media a lot. They really wasn't into the marketing. They wasn't doing a show. They wasn't hosting a daily show. So it was a lot of cracks that I found. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And I know some of the reasons why a lot of diehard business consultants were not doing certain things that I do. Number one was because they were making a lot of money and they really didn't need, you know, the internet the way most people may need it. But I was like, this is a crack in the market. So you need to look for things your competitors or colleagues are not doing and do them. You need to do them. Like, I was on the phone with someone yesterday who was just inquiring about one of our programs, and one of the things that they said before they hung up was, I just want to give you, you know, like a shout out for how y'all answer the phone, how y'all respond, how y'all follow up so quick, how your staff, they email, they text, they call, they answer questions, they set up appointments, they just do, they do way more than what I expected, and I'm not even a client. That's what this person was telling me. But guess what? We find cracks, and we gonna fill them cracks. And I was explaining to this person, hey, we wanna show that these are things that most people that might be in our space won't do. We're willing to do it because we want to serve our clients and we want our community to be served as if they're clients, okay? Listen to this, my final point on number 2. Don't always try to become the blue ocean. Be the sweet chum in the red ocean. So there's a book called Blue Ocean Strategy. And a part of this concept is for you and I as entrepreneurs and business owners to create businesses that are somewhat blue oceans. Because when you look at a blue ocean, it's a clean ocean. It's clean, it's clear, the water is beautiful. It ain't shark infected. But then on the contrary, you have red oceans where it's bloody, sharks are everywhere, everything is going on, it's wild, it's chaotic. And so the concept is for you to create a blue ocean business that's clean, that's different, that stands out, as opposed to creating a red ocean business that is like everybody else. My recommendation to you is instead of trying to become the blue ocean, why don't you just become the sweet chum in the red ocean, if that makes sense? So now, if you watch social media videos a lot, here's what you find. They have like this little red juice that they pour in water now, or they put it on certain food items and they put it in the water and it just like attracts fish. So sometimes instead of wasting all your effort trying to be a blue ocean business, you just trying to be different. You trying to disrupt. Maybe you don't need to do that at certain points. Maybe you just need to jump in where the sharks are, where all the money is generating, and say, you know what? I'm gonna figure out a way to become the sweet chum. I'm gonna figure out a way to attract and convert even in the midst of a chaotic business space. All right, number 3, the third key is focus on progression, not perfection. Okay? Focus on progression, not perfection. Now remember, we're talking about you becoming an expert. So I want you to understand this from that perspective. I want you to become an expert. And if for some reason just this show alone is not enough to really move you over into being an expert, I want you to reach out to me, because I have courses, I have training videos, I have tutorials and workbooks that literally walk you through an assessment to show you how to reposition yourself. Like, I've put together a lot of principles and concepts to teach people how to become experts in their space. And one of the most valuable assets to my courses and my programs, I believe, and my clients and students have said it to me on multiple occasions, one of the most valuable assets is the ability to show people how to actually become experts and use your business and your systems and your products and services to expand your organization. So I want you to keep that in mind. Number 3, focus on progression, not perfection. Okay? The reason why a lot of entrepreneurs don't move over into becoming experts in their space and creating other programs, products, and services outside of the product that they sell or the service they provide is because they want to be perfect. They don't want to progress. They focused on perfection, not progression. You gotta flip that. You gotta focus on progression, not perfection. Okay? Listen to this. When you focus on progression and not perfection, it allows you to be free to overpromise and overdeliver without hesitation and procrastination. See, I like to overpromise because, and this is something I was taught by my mentor, I like to overpromise because when I overpromise, it forces me to overdeliver if I'm a person of integrity, if I'm a man of character, if I want to, remain credible and have a reputation with people. If I overpromise, I got to overdeliver. And so it keeps me progressing, not focusing on perfection. Like the biggest companies in the world do this. Like, listen, I don't care how big Amazon is, which it's huge. It's a multi-trillion-dollar company at this point, right? But guess what? There are some times you order stuff on Amazon that don't work, right? Like I've ordered products off Amazon and they wasn't no good. They didn't work. They were garbage. But guess what? They're not focused on perfection. They're focused on progression. That's why you can drop it off at a UPS. That's why you could go to a certain location and drop it off. That's why you can ship it back, because they're moving forward. They're moving into the future. As a matter of fact, you look at their logo, Amazon, the arrow goes from A to Z, because they're trying to give you everything, but they're trying to get you somewhere too. And they're trying to go somewhere. And so you need to focus on progression, not perfection, so that it allows you to start over-promising and over-delivering without hesitation and without procrastination. So a lot of y'all right now, especially if you ain't got somebody like me coaching you, you probably hesitating. You leaving a lot of money on the table because you hesitating, you procrastinating, you waiting for your product to be right, for your service to be right, for your package to be right, for your website and landing page to be right. None of that means anything. Progression is where it's at. Progress. Get out there, give the world what you got, and stand 10 toes down on it. And if you have somebody like me and my team with you, it's going to give you that confidence, that boost, that support, that reinforcement, because we have clients that call us all the time. Like, our phone rings every day. We don't just be sitting in here twiddling our thumbs. That's why I always tell my coaching clients, I want you to join us when we have our headquarter days, so you could come and see what we actually do every day and how we work. We ain't just in here twiddling our thumbs, or I'm just standing behind a camera in my mama basement acting like I'm a guru and I'm not really doing anything. I'm running a real business. I have an organizational enterprise that I run, and I'm saying that because I'm focused on progression. I'm focused on showing you that once you have that thing in you that tells you and reminds you that you need to get successful, you need to get to your next level, and you need to expand, guess what? All you need is the reinforcement to get it done, okay? Focusing on progression and not perfection also, listen to this, allows you to build extraordinary value over the life of your customer relationship journey. So what happens is because we focus on progression, not perfection, we are able to over deliver. We're able to over promise because we know we're gonna always show up. We're gonna help our clients. They call us and ask us questions about something that they got going on. We're gonna give them an answer. If we don't have it at that time, we're gonna figure it out with them. And it gives them the confidence, right? And we just keep progressing into that. But we also have the ability to build value over the life of our relationship with our clients, because we're always moving somewhere. We're always going somewhere. So we always have the next thing. There's always something else that you can look forward to. So no matter where you connect with me at, you can connect with me on the show, but there's something else you could connect with me on, whether it's a free webinar, whether it's a free course, whether it's a 90-day challenge, whether it's a free event, and there's something else. You can join one of my online courses. There's something else. You could join my 1-year mentorship program. There's something else. You can work with us so that we can train you to certify you and show you how to be a coach like we coach and a trainer like we train. You can join our licensing program. You can be consulted by us. So we always have something. We can work with you with real estate to help you invest your money. We're always going somewhere. We want to progress, and we want to keep you moving forward in that journey. And so when we're focusing on progression, not perfection, we're always moving that value forward. We're not staying stuck. All right. Number 4, the fourth key is you need to create a community. You need to create a community. You need to create a community. So that means you need to give people something and somewhere to look forward to being. That's geographically and demographically, okay? So all of you, if you're an entrepreneur, you got to just get out of being the laborer. You got to get out of just being the worker. You got to get out of just being the person who do the thing that you do because you do it so well. Okay, cool. But that ain't going to get you wealthy. That ain't going to make you no millionaire. That is not going to make you a millionaire. It's going to require you to create a community. And creating a community means that you're going to be a leader and an expert, and you're going to position yourself as such, and you're going to attract people who want to follow you, because ain't nobody following somebody who ain't going nowhere. It's just not going to happen. I tell this to pastors all the time too. Nobody's going to follow you and you ain't going nowhere. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have a mega church if you're a pastor, or you're going to have millions of followers if you're a business owner or influencer. But what it means is you will have a community, a tribe of people who are willing to follow you and support you because you've created a community and you have given people something and somewhere to look forward to being, right? So now, whether it's a physical location, whether it's a demographic, or maybe it's a status, like one of the places I have a goal to take people in my community is to a place of financial freedom. That's a place. That's a location. So if you get on the bandwagon, I'm going to take you somewhere. You join my Millionaire Blueprint. You join my Millionaire Mentorship Program. I'm taking you on this ride to become a blueprint millionaire. That's where I want to take you. I want you to become a blueprint millionaire. But you got to get in the car. You got to get in the vehicle so I can take you there. All right? So create a community. And number 5, it's 3 words. Get, grow, and give. This is the 5th key to becoming an expert in your space. Get, grow, give. This is powerful. Like, you have no idea how valuable this information is if you put it to practice. You have no idea. So what does it mean to get, give, get, grow, and give? Well, you get, listen to this, you get from following. You have to be willing to follow leaders. You have to have a coach. You have to be mentored. Like, I do not understand why people, well, I guess I understand it, but it's just hard to comprehend it and accept it. It's crazy that people are entrepreneurs in today's world, like 2023, and they're trying to build businesses and get people to follow them, and they're not following nobody, and they're not public with it. I take pride in people knowing that I have a spiritual covering. I have someone who holds me accountable spiritually. I have a spiritual covering who I'm submitted to. I pay my tithes. I support. I serve. I submit. I want people to know that there's somebody spiritually who can put me in check and hold me accountable, so that I can't just do what I want to do as a man of God. Somebody's going to say, no, bro, you can't. No, we're not playing that. You're not doing that. If I get off. Or if I stay on, it shows that I'm being accountable. But I also have a business mentor. I have somebody who has a community that holds me accountable. I have to show up to events. I have to pay money. I have to support. I gotta do this stuff because I'm like following you. You get what I'm saying? Like, we live in a world today where people just feel like, I don't need to follow nobody. Well, have at it. I don't know how far you gonna go, but some of the wealthiest people and most successful people on the planet are following somebody. And they ain't just following God. You know, don't just use that as a lame excuse. Well, I follow God. Okay, well, we all follow him essentially, but we also follow his leaders, people who God places in our life to help us and to guide us and to hold us accountable and to, you know, just keep us on point. So you got to be willing to get. But then as you get, remember, you get from following. You grow from learning. I think this is a mistake a lot of people make. A lot of people make this mistake. They think because they follow someone that they're growing. You're not growing because you follow. Remember, you get from following. You grow from learning. So for example, if you're following me and you're listening to me, you're like, this man of God is preaching, he's a apostle, he's got a church, he's got a nonprofit organization, he's got all this stuff going on in ministry, but then this dude is like doing his thing in business. He's a coach, he's in real estate, investing, he's a consultant, he's an educator, he's a millionaire mogul, but you're not learning from me. You're following me. So you get from following, you grow from learning. So you have to learn. You have to learn. Most people are not growing. The people they're following. Most people are not learning from the people they're following because they're not paying the price to get that information. They're not paying the price. They're just accepting crumbs along the way. You got to push past the crumbs, and you got to be willing to get in that thing and say, you know what, I want all that. You know what I mean? Imagine if somebody is in another room and they're eating the thing that you just love. And all it takes for you to get at the table with them is for you to pay to walk in the door. But you're outside and you're like, well, no, I'll just accept whatever crumbs that fall off of the person's clothes when they come out the door. Come on, it don't even sound right. You gotta be willing to go through this. And so the fifth key to becoming an expert is get, grow, give. Remember, you get from following, you grow from learning, and you give from teaching. So as you follow people and you learn from the people you follow, you teach it, and that's going to create a following for you. Ain't nobody following nobody who ain't following somebody and learning, because you're stuck. I have seen the outcome of people in ministry and in business who stop growing because they stop learning from people they may have stopped following, or they're following but they're no longer learning from. And as a result, they stop teaching, they stop helping other people, and they end up with no followers. So you really need to get a grip of what I'm saying, because I'm telling y'all, I'm not just saying this as a prophet, which I am a prophet. I'm saying this as an entrepreneur who's on the cutting edge of what we see going on with the digitization of society, with the economic currencies changing, with markets shifting, with spaces in business becoming more competitive, because we're in a global economy. Like, things are changing. And if you're just thinking, oh, I'm gonna start a business, I got a good idea, I'm gonna make a whole lot of money, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. I'm keeping it real with you. It requires you to really, really connect on another level with information that can get you to where you want to go, and execution that can support where you're going, and really people who can help push you along the way. All right? So I'm just telling you, these are the 5 keys to becoming an expert in your space. I say this to every student that I teach, every client that I consult and coach. It doesn't matter what idea you have that you want to become a business. You need to reposition yourself. I'm going to say it again. You need to reposition yourself. You need to reposition yourself. You need to reposition yourself as an expert in the market. If you do not know how to reposition yourself, you need to reach out to me. I have video tutorials. I have courses. I have coaching programs that can show you how to reposition yourself in your space. It doesn't matter what space you're in. It will automatically elevate your status and increase your value in the marketplace. I guarantee. I'm living it. I'm doing it. I know it works. I know it works. I was doing it before I even knew I was doing it. And it just hit me at some point in my entrepreneurial journey that One of the reasons why me and my wife was getting into so many doors was because of how people saw us. They saw us as experts. They didn't just see us as a two-person real estate team. They didn't just see my wife as an agent or me as a preacher or as a teacher. They saw us as experts. They knew we knew a whole lot about a whole lot. And they were like, we want y'all to come in this door and we want y'all to work with us. I'm telling you, it's amazing how it changes everything, especially your bank account. So again, if you are an entrepreneur or if you're working on being an entrepreneur for 2023, you should start the right way the first time, okay? You should start the right way the first time. Don't wait until you get your business started and then try to figure all this out. You can prevent all of that chaos, all of this uncertainty, all of these issues that you're gonna have mentally and operationally by starting it right the first time. And so I would love to have an opportunity to sit down with you to look at what you wanna do, what you wanna accomplish this year. We can look at what is the best business structure for you to do it. We can look at what types of ideas you have that need to be converted into products and services. We can look at what they need to be priced and packaged as, how they need to be presented. We can look at what systems and processes you need. Everything I'm telling you, I walk my clients through it, and I have courses and educational information on it because this is what I know works. And it's worked for so many people, and I'm going to continue to talk about it. So if you're interested in that, we're offering a payment plan for everyone in our community who reaches out to us, because listen, we're 10 days into the new year. If you just join one of my programs and give yourself the first 30 days, it ain't no way in this world you'll get access to my online courses and or my coaching program. It's just no way you get access to that today. Start training, start learning, start educating, start implementing and executing certain things that you're learning and you're training on. It ain't no way 30 days from now you ain't gonna see results. Most likely you would have made your money back, more money, and it will make up for the rest of the year that you're in one of my programs. So I challenge you to take me up on the offer. All you have to do is text millionaire to 404-478-7213. If you are serious about becoming an expert in your space and using that as the most valuable proposition in your market that will attract customers and clients and will increase your conversions, sales, so that you can really make money and do the things that you know God has given you to do, I'm telling you, you're gonna need to learn these things. So text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213. Listen, this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. I want you to put in the comments what your biggest takeaway was from today's show. Like, this was a real valuable show. This was a real valuable show. I host a coaching call every Monday at 7:00 p.m. for everyone that's in my Millionaire Mentorship Program. And last night on our coaching call, one of our mentees asked me a question. I don't even remember like verbatim what the question was, but it led me to talk to them about creating content, okay? It led me to talk to them about creating content. And while I was explaining to them what my strategy would be based on the question that they asked, I thought about you. I thought about all of you that watch this show. And it dawned on me that a lot of you watch this show and you get a lot of valuable strategies, you get a lot of valuable tips, you learn a lot, but it's a free show. I don't even know if some people really think about this is a free show. I just come on this show Monday through Friday for it. I try to get as close to an hour as I can. We're like 40 something minutes in on this one. And I just share information, just information with you to show you that what I know works. And then you're able to like take a step back and you can Google me, you can browse the internet, you can fact check my clients and reviews and see that there has to be some truth to this. And so I don't want you to be on the sideline in 2023. I want you to join our community. I want you to be a part of one of our millionaire programs. We have 2 signature programs. One program is called the Millionaire Blueprint. It is an online, digital, video-based program that teaches you how to start and structure holding companies, teaches you how to start your divisions, subsidiaries, literally from scratch, teaches you the fundamentals of financial literacy, how money is made, managed, and multiplied, teaches you creative tax strategies, teaches you how to build an operational system for your business, for sales, marketing, your financials, how to hire people, how to measure your KPIs. I have courses about real estate investing in that Millionaire Blueprint, goal setting courses on how to schedule your days. It's a very comprehensive course because it's a blueprint for you to become a millionaire. And I also have a millionaire mentorship program. And so I just urge you to reach out to me and don't let price be the barrier to your results. Don't let the cost of a program be your barrier to you getting to where you want to go. Because it's not the price of a program that works for you that's your problem. It's you not being willing to push through that barrier because you have this price issue in your mind when you really need to elevate beyond the price and see the results and see where you want to go and understand that if I want to get there, there are certain things I need. I need certain information. I need to be trained. I need to be coached. I need to be in a community, and I need to be pushed. So I look forward to hearing from you. Just text the word millionaire. Maybe you just have some questions that you need to ask to get more clarity on where you are and what exactly you need for your personal, your professional, and financial life. If you text this word millionaire to this number, we'll reach back out to you and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have. We can do a quick assessment over the phone to let you know where you are and what you would need based on where you are and where you want to go. And you can make the decision. Do you join the program? Do you invest a payment and give yourself 30 days to see if you can get anything done? Or do you just stay where you are and hope at some point something changes? It ain't gonna change. You gotta change. And today is that day. All right, so I hope you learned something from these 5 keys to becoming an expert in your space. Number 1, speed to market. Number 2, find cracks in your current construct. Number 3, focus on progression, not perfection. Number 4, create a community. And number 5, get means you need to follow someone. Grow, you need to learn from who you're following. And give, you need to teach it to people who can follow you. All right, I look forward to hearing from you today. Text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213. And of course, I appreciate you for joining the show. Leave a comment, leave some feedback, give me your biggest takeaway, subscribe to my YouTube page, and join me tomorrow, 12 o'clock noon, right here on the Ramonepreston Show. I love you. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Same place.